Magluluto ako ng seafood rice. Patsamba lang ko. Alam mo naman ako. Yan. Ginisa ko ng sibuyas. Bawang. Yung may sobrang beans. Sinama ko na. Tapos tomato. Tapos may fish food. Ano ako. Yung kaldo ng isda. Yan. Tapos ito yung instant na nabibiling process. Yun lang. Simple. Tapos rice. Seafood rice. Paella style naman to. Kaya lang. Lutong bahay. Tapos lalagyan ko siya na yung ink. Yan. Para black rice na siya. Ayan na guys, i-add ko na yung ating seafood. Unahin ko itong pusit na malupit. Process ko siya lahat kasi instant yung ang bahay lang guys. Letong bahay lang. Ayan, unahin ko siya. Unahin natin kailangan maluto na, kailangan ano yung kamatis para maglasa siya. Takpan natin. Tinakpan ko siya guys para magsilaw siya. And then, i-add ko na yung the rest of the story. Itong lahat ng i-add na natin, igisa-gisa. Igisa-gisa. Simmer natin konti. Check na natin. Yan. Medyo okay na siya. Add na natin yung rice. Isang cup lang. Kasya na. Baka magutom ako. Mag-add tayo ng black pepper. Tikman ko na siya guys bago ako mag-add ng salt. Kasi pag seafoods kasi may sarili siyang alat. Yung ganyan, wala na sabaw. Mag-add tayo pa unti-unti no broth. Mainit na siya. Unti-unti lang. Yan. Tapos isi-simmer lang siya. Hayaan ma-absorb yung sabaw niya. Saka mag-add ulit. Tingnan mo guys, palta ng kulang na sabaw. So, mag-add tayo ulit. Ang final tikim nito pagka luto na siya. And then cover ko ulit. Ayan guys, mag-final add tayo ng final add hanggang sa mainin. Tapos i-add ko na ang ink blank. Ito natural na ink to ng pusit. Ipin-eraser ko. Para it's turn black paella, black rice. Pag kulang pa to, meron pa ako sa freezer na ink. Piratin natin ang ink. Frozen pa kasi siya, kaya yan. Frozen kasi siya guys. Kasi pag nagluluto ng pusit sa amo ko, ayaw man nila ng ink. Iniipon ko. Yun ang ginagamit ko pang nag-black rice. Black na siya. Mas malasa kasi pag natural na ink ang gamit. Tapos, tikman na natin kung tama na ang timpla. Saka natin isimmer siya ng pinakamahina. Simmer na natin yan ng pinakamahina. Dagdag tayo ng olive oil. Okay, simmer. After 3 minutes guys, we check. Yes! Success na yung aking. Luto na siya. Ano? Let's eat na. Luto na siya. Para hindi siya ma-overcook, tanggalin na natin siya sa ano. Off na natin yung ating
This is why getting to Afghanistan, that meat is super soft, tender, and fat. The dal adds a little bit of body to it, and it helps thicken everything up. Right here we have
ayan mo siya.
that meat off the bone. They're doing something that makes customers very happy. It's very satisfying. This is the food that you have to risk being kidnapped in order to try. This is worth at least 3 months of captivity. 2 years? I don't know. Let's see what else we can find here. Just outside the Chinaki shop, I stumbled into Malawi, Kabul's busiest open-air market. Here, I plan to search out ingredients that will come together as this video's final meal. Whoa, right there, the Callahan. But as I merge into the crowd, things take a turn. What specimen and bite off of them? Wow. Take a look at this beautiful specimen. What I'm told is that this is meant to be a pet. I've never seen anybody in the USA with a bird this big as a pet. Here you got it. Today, it's winding lanes, still pulse with that old world energy. Right here we have 2 superstars for Afghanistan's premier athletic endeavor. I'm talking about cockfighting. Since the Taliban has taken over, this is actually kind of a haram sport. It's not something that's exactly legal, but it's something that continues in the shadows. I mean, all these roosters, they're out, they're in the open, people know what's going on, but the actual Taliban whose rifles hang just out of sight. One such man stops me on my way. Here in Kabul, the uncommon creates suspicion. As this is our first day with boots on the ground, I'm still sizing up how big of a challenge the Taliban will present. All right, thank you. Wow. I think the city kind of